Hi, Shane from DIY Retro Arcade. I get questions often about Sanwa joysticks and what gate you need to use with what game. The factory Sanwa comes with this gate right here, which is a 4 or 8-way gate. It works pretty good on most machines in my opinion. Some people do elect for your fighting games to use either a octagon, which looks like this, or a full round. Out of these two right here, the most popular one by far is the octagon. This one should be used only on an 8-way games. If you're using this on like a Pac-Man or a Dig Dug or anything that's strictly 4-way, it's going to play absolutely horrific. You'll miss turns, corners. It just doesn't play right. The one thing that you do need to know, if you do buy a Sanwa joystick, they come from the factory as 8-way. If you'll look at this, you'll see the pattern is open, and then when you take the joystick, it'll do a whole 360 degrees. If you have a game like Pac-Man, you'll notice that you have great difficulty in going up, down, left, and right. It's like the controller is almost non-responsive. What you need to do on games that are 4-way is take your factory gate here. This is the one you always want to use on a 4-way game. And you need to set it to 4-way. So to how you do that, it's really simple. You take this right here where these are pointed straight up, if you can kind of see there. And then what I always do is take my fingers right here and I just simply push up. When you push up, you can feel it kind of spring, and all you want to do is push up on it and then turn this at the same time, and you'll see it clicked. And now you'll notice that it's a diamond pattern versus it was like a square. And then to change it on the actual Sanwa itself, these are real easy to do. If you have a real Sanwa, they're real easy to get off. The clones are quite difficult. To get this thing off the way I've always done it, I've always used a couple fingers here. I push in on this one and I push in here on 2 of them, and then pick up on the back side, and when you do, this side right here will lift up a little as well. And then go over here and do it again here and here, and the whole thing just pretty much pulls off. Sometimes you got to work them back and forth. Like that. And then once you get it off, I'm going to put this one on it right here for the 4-way. This is set to 4-way. And like I said, notice that now you have a diamond pattern here. So it only goes up, down, left, to right. And you'll notice that games like Pac-Man will work a whole lot better like this. But like I said, the factory gates are really easy to get off. It's the ones, the aftermarket gates are a lot harder. But like I said, all that pulls off pretty easily. If by chance you do get a gate stuck on these things, or you have an aftermarket clone joystick and you can't get the gate off of it, let me stick one on it here. What I've always done when the gates are stuck and I can't get them off, if you don't need to reuse the gate, there's no real easy way to get them off if they get stuck on there. The thing I have always noticed, if you pop up 3 sides of this and you only have one side left stuck down, it's next near impossible to get these things off. You literally need to have them slightly pulled up all the way around. And sometimes, if you know, get 2 people to help you. But if you do it like that, where you're pulling up not all the way off, don't just pull them up like this, because if you get it like that where you only have one hooked on, you'll never get the gate off. I don't know why, but it just doesn't work that way. You need to barely pull up on them. And see how I have all 3 of those corners slightly lifted? and then you can just push that and it pulls right off. Well, usually it pulls right off. But if you get one stuck and you can't get it off and you don't need to use the gate, I always take a pair of diagonals like this right here, these little cutters, and I always just cut them like right there at the very back. I always just put a cut there. Just be careful, don't actually cut through the plastic on the actual gate, but I always cut right there and cut on all 4 of them. Again, you're going to destroy the gate, so there's no reusing at this point in the game. And then I always use a screwdriver, but I don't have one, so we're going to use what we got and basically take these and pop the little tabs off at that point where you cut it. And then once you get it like that where there's no tab on every corner, it'll literally just pull right off. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching our video.